and talk while I'm doing it.
Yeah, so that's what you do.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tony Mitchell. No, I am Ton Mitchka, aka Tonya Mitchell, and this is my first time trying this, so please bear with me. This is only a test, so I'm not too worried about it right now. But I would like to show everybody what I have been doing on my Minecraft server over the last 5 years. When I first joined the server, I had to be dropped off 2,000 blocks away. When I finally landed on land, I ended up here, and there was absolutely nothing here, just that huge, great big mesa mountain behind me. It just looks like a dirt mountain, but this is actually a mesa, because, if I can show you, there is, what am I going to say? It says it's a mesa anyway. Not a mesa. This is only a test, so it's not so bad if I make mistakes. I'm just practicing at the moment. It's not a mesa. It's a acacia biome. That's it. It's an acacia biome. And yeah, I've already got rockets now. I didn't have when I first got here. I had to walk all around this area. There was absolutely nothing here apart from sand and dirt and cliffs and stuff. You can see what I've been doing. Not much to look at the moment, really, because this was my starter base. So I decided when I first got here, I was going to build my base here. And originally all this lot wasn't here. I started off, believe it or not, digging into this little bit of mountain here. Welcome to Non-Starter Base. Just goes to show how long ago it was. Look, 5 years ago nearly now. It is 5 years ago now, plus a few days. I started off in this little tiny cosy little hole. Just gathering materials, as you normally would. Time went on, and I don't think I built this bit down here to start with. I think I originally went upstairs. Obviously these stairs weren't here then. I decided to explore around, come up around here, and I built this. Well, originally this was my villager breeder room. All these little rooms were little rooms that I had my villagers in, trying to get them to get what I want them to do. The villagers, the farmers, the librarians and all that. Once I got them all sorted, I'd actually rearranged this area, changed it into what it is in now. As time went on, I watched a few videos, and I built a villager trading facility, which is this one here. Very noisy. Noisy little so-and-sos, isn't they? And that zombie behind there is at least 5 years old. Well, you know how it works. If I press these buttons up and down, these levers, he will turn them into zombies. And then you have to do the usual potions and stuff like that to bring them up to what they are now. I had to do them about 5 times. Most of them are 1 emerald now, I would think. Been a long time since I've been here, actually, to be honest. Let me just see if I can show you. See, mending, 1 emerald, 1 book. Pretty cool, right? 1 emerald for a bookcase. That's handy, that is. If you want more books, you just break that down with an axe that's not enchanted to get more books. I don't know if it still works, I haven't tried it for a while, but it was a little bit OP. Anyway, the main reason for this video is I just wanted to show you what I've done, what I've built, mostly to coincide with a couple of the songs that I've released on YouTube recently. It's night time, I'm going to sleep, I don't like being awake in the night. You'll get to know me, I'm a little bit like that, I'm a bit of a chicken. Match my chickens that I've got in my chicken farm that are burning at the moment, which I'll show you in a minute. And with my one viewer who's actually watching and listening, how am I doing so far?
Pretty good, but they don't hear me.
I know they don't hear you. I just wanted to know for my own sense. I'm just practicing, like I said. I want to see what it looks like at the end of this. This is my storeroom. It's got everything in it. Well, just about everything in it. We'll go out there in a minute. I mentioned my chicken farm. Don't think it's actually working properly at the moment. This is my chicken farm. We all know how that works. Unless you're new, of course. And when I start doing this properly, I'll be leaving links for things like that, how to build them and stuff like that. Noisy little so-and-so, isn't they? This is my enchanting room. Now look at what I've got in here. Now it looks impressive. Very colourful. I think at this particular point in time, which was several years ago now, I think there was only 73 enchantments or something like that. I even actually wrote all the enchantments down on a piece of paper and laminated it so I could check what I needed for this, that and the other. Yeah, it looks impressive, but not everything's got something in it. All the purpley ones have got, well, I say all. Not all of them have, some of them have, some of them haven't. Yeah, loyalty. I love my loyalty on my trident. Comes back to you. Anyway, enough of that. I wanted a spider farm, didn't really know how to do it, so I built a little one in here. As you can see, there's a spider in here. I wanted string. Oh, he got me. He got me again. Oh, I've got a new spear now. Oh, I didn't need it. Yeah. So this was my temporary spider farm, which has been here forever. It really has. This is probably boring at the moment. I'm sure I will get better the more I practice. I mean, when you first start, you've got to practice, haven't you? You've got to practice everything, learn everything. Oh, something else I've got that a lot of people don't have. I have got a concrete, which, you know, as I'm only recording for practice, this is my concrete farm I was talking about. Oh, I've got a friend, by the way. He's been here forever as well. God knows how old he is. Yeah, I wonder if this concrete farm still works. Oh, it won't if I haven't got the stuff with it. Of course it won't. Gravel and... yeah, you got to have the... what do you need for it? I can't remember.
Concrete powder. Concrete powder.
Ah, that's right, yeah. Oh, God knows where my concrete powder is. Oh, I even got a carpet pusher, by the way. Forgot about that as well. It pushed the carpet out.
Carpet super.
Yeah, carpet duper. A bit like the old concrete duper. I don't actually think this one works anymore. I think it's got broken over time. Oh, what's down the back here? I can't remember. Where does it go? I wonder. Oh, back into my spider farm. Huh. I even forgot about that.
That's the mushroom farm.
No, it's a spider farm. It can also be a mushroom farm. Anyway, this is all my terracotta. I built these auto farms. We all do this in the beginning of the game. I think we all do this anyway. It's really simple, really easy. You press the button. I wonder if it still works. Let's see if it still works. Oh look, it still works. Cool. There you go. That still works. I've now got to replant that, but I ain't going to do it right now. And here's where I was growing my cocoa beans for brown dye. That's the only reason they're any good for. Oh, you can make cookies with them, but I never actually make cookies. Down here is my wonderful, beautiful, incredible bee farm. Yeah, that's me being biased. I made a really good job of this one, and I've made several after, but nowhere near as good as this one. This one seems to be my best one, I think. Well, actually, I've made some similar, but I think my favourite is this one. Anyway, if I remember correctly, I can't remember the actual timestamps of everything that I did. After I was finished over here with my villagers, I got my villagers how I want them, I got all my crops how I want them, everything I needed everywhere, I decided to explore a little bit more. And that little tiny starter base area, which turned into what I've just shown you, which was just up here. Oh look, there's an Easter egg. 5 years ago, a few of my friends started an Easter egg hunt. 2 of my friends had theirs. We never did mine. Actually, Zena, did we do yours? We did, didn't we? I thought we did Dig Dugs as well.
Nope. We got started on it, and then we quit for a while.
Now, I wouldn't be normally doing this. I would normally pause this game while I go and get myself another drink. It'd be like a, what do they call it? Intermission or, be right back. Hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. That's what we say in the chat. And I'm only practicing, so I'm not actually that worried. I'll be right back. I'm back. I was just thinking, with that little intermission there, if I'm still recording, I could just edit it, can't I, if I learn how to do that eventually. Anyway, everybody, back to the thing. I decided to explore. I didn't actually go this way. Let me just start again. I'm going to go back up a minute. That's not where I went first. This could be fun, doing a blinking, a beginner's noob video, just for the sake of it. Anyway, I went all the way down here. I dug all the way down here, checked out a few things, tried to make a few little nooks so I can put things in it. I've got my enchanting table here. I've actually got a villager behind there. If I remember correctly, he was feather falling, I think. Was he feather falling? Yeah, I remembered. It's been a long time since I've been here. Oh, the button. Anyway, he was feather falling, yeah. I also have, and this was my chicken farm. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. I can't swear on stream. I'm only practicing. Remember, I'm only practicing. All these eggs still spawning. That's going to cause lag. How do I turn that off? Well, then chickens drop eggs all the time in the game, don't they? So it's not that that's the problem. It's the collection underneath that I need to turn off, which I think is turned off. Yeah, it's off at the moment. I could turn it on. Oh, that didn't work very well, did it? there seems to be a lot of I wonder why there's a track missing there. Huh. There you go. There you go. And that will collect all my eggs. And chicken drops and feathers and stuff like that. If I decide to go in and slaughter them, of course. When he gets back, he's going to come off. Actually, I'll wait until he gets here. Oh! That didn't work. Wait till he comes back again. Right. Okay. Next thing I've done down in this area, I had down here somewhere a secret door, and I used torches to signal where the secret door was. And I think, if I remember correctly, I had to use the redstone torch. I cannot remember, and I don't know if I've got one. Not here. And not on me either. Got some redstone there. No, I haven't. I ain't got no redstone. Anyway, somewhere there's a secret door down there. Oh, well, never mind about that then. I would have thought I'd have kept some nearby so that I could use them, but perhaps not. Anyway, somewhere down here there's a... I think it's in there, not there. In one of these. I wonder if it's actually broken, because I remember looking here not that long ago and finding it. Yeah, in there. Oh no, that's a cave. That's not the one. Ooh, that's not it. Somewhere along there there's a... Okay, it wasn't there. I think it was here, because you've got the two little nooks that you put the... let me have a look. Yeah, and I can't remember what it was for. Just a doorway for something, but I don't know what. Yeah. So... that's where the torch would have gone, in there. I think. I think that was right. Yeah, anyway. Oh, maybe that was it. It was directly opposite that. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what my pointer was, but there was a reason. I can't remember what it was. And right down the bottom of this area, I had some more villagers in here doing various things. Dug out some things. I had slimes in here. I've got dripstone, lava, all that sort of stuff going on. Pumpkins and melons. I don't even know if that's still working. It doesn't sound like it's still working. Well, I probably turned it off because I wasn't in here. Or somebody turned it off. Or it just broke. Because none of them are working. Oh, that one's working. Why isn't that one working? Huh. Why do you suppose that's not working? minecart cart down there? Oh, it's going round. What would stop my melon farm from working, Zeno?
Hold on. Okay, what's going on?
Oh, I was just coming over here to look at my minecart for my melon farm, and it's not working. Huh.
It's because it ain't growing nothing yet.
I can't even hear the train. Is that because we've got that mod on?
You just, no, you haven't got that vanilla tweak yet.
Oh.
You're just not close enough for it. And not only that, it hasn't grown anything. You can't cut away what ain't there.
That is true. But it don't seem to be growing.
Just wait a while, it'll grow. I gotta go use the restroom.
Okay.
It'll take a few minutes. It takes almost 20 minutes to grow anything. I'll be right back.
Okay. That was just me talking to a friend of mine because I couldn't work out what was working there. Here we have, well, this was my sugarcane and bamboo farm. I have taken the bits and pieces out for the time being because I don't need them at the moment. I got my cactus going up there still. Is that still dropping down? Yeah, it's got cactus in there. And all this is my storage for my cactus and my bamboo, but I think I've used all the bamboo up for something else. Oh no, there's still bamboo in there. This is another pumpkin and melon farm, a different one to what I've just shown you. This one's a different type. This one was the original that I first ever did. Where you have them pushing it out in a row like that. How we all start when we do this in the first games of Minecraft. Like I said, this was in the very beginning of the game. More storage, new areas, all kinds of stuff. That's all my strip mining. Looking for iron, diamonds and ores and all the rest of it. Anyway, this bit's boring. Let's go back to the interesting part of the video. I'm going to go back up the top. Possible slime chunk, yeah. When was that? August 7th, 21. Wonder why there's DDD on there. My friend probably wrote that. Yeah, it's got the water bubble elevator. Here we go, all the way back up. Back here, and then all the way back up here. Anyway, after I'd done all that, it might have even been before I'd done all that, I decided to build a fishing resort, which, oh look, it's night time again. I decided to build over here. Welcome to Ton's High Life Fishing Resort. This was meant to be a game, an in-game game, where once I'd set it all up, I wanted all of my server friends to have fishing competitions with each other. I've got several piers up there, varying heights and levels and such like. Different levels of piers. There's one here, one down here, one bit higher up there. And my favourite spot was over that way, on the end of this pier here. My favourite fishing spot this was. Anyway, enough of that. Trying to get these zombies in here was pretty tricky. This is more villager trading stuff in here. The farmers, so I could get emeralds so I can pay for my librarians. I couldn't think of the word for a minute there. almost daytime. Anyway, so this was supposed to be a game. I mean, I've got little sections for various things in here, and all my fishing drops are in these barrels all over the place. I even got a potion brew over here for night vision and aquafinity and various things like that. Oh, and several fished up enchanting items. Anyway, up here was supposed to be a game. It was a fishing game. We were supposed to get groups together. Various people. Zeno is still there. He's actually online with me at the moment. Me, obviously. Silver P comes in from time to time. There's a few people. Some of them I can't even remember. Wow. Welcome back. No, Noble Duck, Panko Killer, Tito, Gentle Duck, Hero, Sky, Baxter, Mama Wiz, Tweeny Bean, Excalibur, Thunderbolt, Chuck, Big Daddy Daddy, Medpack Sherpa, Gregoire, that was it. That was the name I couldn't remember. Gregoire, me and Thunderbolt were in that chat when I wrote that lore. Anyway, the idea was we would get together as groups. We all have our own little barrel. There was a timer. We'd all go out fishing. And we'd each have a scorecard. I think I've got one in here. Ton's scorecard. Have I got anything written in here? Yeah. I put a price on it for whatever items you got. Yeah. We were all going to do that. At the end of the session, we'd count up our points. We got points for everything. Various things. It never happened. Unfortunately. Never got anyone to come and do a fishing competition. But that's what this was all about up here. This little fishing resort. Maybe we'll do that one day, Zeno. You, me, Dig Dug, or Ben, or someone. Anyway, after that, time went on, and I was watching videos, and I saw some really good ways to make stations. Hang on a minute. Let's have something to eat. Don't worry, once I've practiced this, I'm going to get better at this. I shall be more bouncy, more joyful, and more cheerful. I am nervous. It's my first time, so just bear with me. The nobodies that are watching me at the moment. Apart from you, Zeno, popping in and out. I know you're not actually watching it, but... Anyway, my friend Tito taught me how to build this. And he had to show me a few times before I could remember. And of course, you get a minecart in there. You sit in the minecart there. You press that button there. And it takes you to where my new song came from. The Face of Bo. Minecart noise, very loud. Yeah, too loud. Hope you can still hear me. Guys, it's going to be weird looking at this back. If I know how to do that. I hope I'm recording after all this. And this is the station that takes us to the Face of Bo. Now, the origins of the Face of Bo, when I first built this building over here, not the one that you can see in front of me, but one a bit further over, another friend of mine, Zeno, came over and had a look at my build and said, oh, look, you can see Face of Bo. And I said, what's Face of Bo? He said, from Doctor Who. And one aspect of this view, that's him over there was actually a Face of Bo, but you can't see it anymore, I don't think. I wish we did take pictures of it. I have no idea where those pictures are now. Anyway, this is the Face of Bo. This is the shrine that's in my song that got bigger and bigger, and the villagers just built it up and built it up. Every time Bo died, they put a new tier on. trying to get close enough so I can see where the face of Bow originally was. But I think it's changed too much to even see it anymore. I think, actually, in the middle bit, I think that was it, wasn't it, Zeno? The two eyes and the face of Bow. I'm trying to show off the face of Bow, but I can't remember which part of it was the actual face of Bow before I expanded. I think it's the bit I'm looking at now.
No, go forward.
I mean, this is the building of the face. This is the shrine of the face of Bow. But I don't remember where the face of Bow came from. It definitely looked like it at the time, because I remember taking a picture of it. It wasn't the bottom part, I'm sure. No, it wasn't the front bit. I think it was the... Oh,
That's waypoint.
yeah, that's way back at the Christmas area. No, that's actually on the nether roof by your... yeah, I've got one there as well. One's at your glass farm. One's at Christmas Town Village. Christmas Home there, that one. And I can't remember what the other one was. Anyway, you can sort of see a face of Bow on that front bit there. It's probably not the bit that looked like face of Bow originally. I can't even remember it without having actually a camera photo of it. I mean, that's where it originated from anyway. The first part of the build looked like face of Bow, and that's how it got its name. And in doing so, ended up me talking in chat with my friends, coming up with the lore of the face of Bow. Well, the lore of the Ozark server, to be honest. My own version of it, not the real version. It's just me, my part of the game. I decided that we would have a lore. And so that's what I did. I wrote a lore, which is actually inside the bottom of the Shrine of Bow. This is now not the face of Bow anymore. It's now the Shrine of Bow. Because I can't remember where the face of Bow was in the build. But it looked like the face of Bow anyway. And here... what about the beginning? Thousands of years ago, there was once a nomadic tribe, the Ozark tribe. They spent millennia generations just moving on. Sound familiar? It should do. That was the whole, all the words in that. I wrote this 5 years ago. I wrote this song yesterday, day before. 2 days ago. And like in the song, each time Bow died, the villagers added a tear to the shrine. Which is what this is. And so there's a tier, and then another tier with always storage, secondary storage, loads of storage. Oh, and that was in the song too, actually. And it goes on and on and on until you get right to the top. Oh, there's a portal there. Takes you onto the nether roof. I'll show you that in a minute. And if you just go all the way up the stairs here, or you can go up the bubble vators, whichever you prefer. You eventually get up the top here. More storage. Trying to make like sleeping areas and stuff like that. And more storage. Storage everywhere. I tried to separate my storages. Oh, llamas. I can't remember why I collected them, but there was a reason at the time. I even attempted to build some farms up here. Of course, I won't be snorting and coughing and stuff when I'm doing a proper video. This is just me practicing. Over here is my fishing pool. Stemmed back from playing Skyblocks, which we've done a few times in this game, on this server. We've gone to Skyblock, we've done various side games while we've been playing in this server. It's been quite fun. Anyway, so this is my idea for fishing. Oh, I got axolotls in there. I didn't know I had them. Oh, look, isn't that pretty? Still haven't found a blue one. Don't think anybody on this server's found... Oh, actually, somebody did find a blue one. Thunderbolt found a blue one, I think, didn't he?
I don't know about Thunderbolt. I think Tito's got one.
Anyway, yeah, I'm sure Thunderbolt did as well. This is my... This, actually, here, is my, nether warp... No. Warped and crimson mushroom farm. What you would call it. I don't even know if that works still. And of course, this is the lava, water, dripstone, and all the rest of it farm. And it's alright. It's a glass floor. With this no connections thing, it's pretty scary actually. And just various farms and trees and things. Just various things to help me along with the game. Because like I said, it's still at the beginning of the game. Originally. Anyway, moving on. We've seen all of this. Let's go now to... Right, let's go back down to the portal. We're going to go onto the nether roof now. I will make it more interesting, Xena, I promise. I will, once I've learnt how to do it, because I'm just nervous at the moment. I'm just practicing, and I'm practicing to nobody, apart from you. When I do it proper, I'm hoping I'm going to get confidence enough to be like I'm talking to you normal like I am now. Anyway, we're going to go and look at the shopping district now. Because at some point, we all put our nether portals in positions strategically in the overworld so that we could all end up on the nether roof. As you can see, we have got quite a nether hub up here. And I don't even know where everything is, where everything goes, or anything like that. And I'm at Face of Boat. I forgot I was at Face of Boat, so I've got to go over that way. Just over there, hang on, where are we? Yeah, the one that's in my crosshairs at the moment, that portal goes to the Ender Ender, where we have our Enderman farm. And those of you who've played the game know what that means. Loads of XP. Perfect, brilliant. I'll show you that in a little while. First of all, we're going to browse over the station that quite a few of the mods and a few other players have put together over the few years that we've been here. Mainly, I think the second or third year they started building this, I think. Can't really remember. A lot of work went into this. Lots of people put into this. Pretty cool. And I have actually never used it, I don't think. I might have used it once, maybe. It takes you all over the nether to various places. Which, I think is pretty cool, actually. I keep banging into things. I'm not very good at this. Concentrating on playing and concentrating on talking at the same time. It's all new to me, like I said. And we need to go... that way. I got disoriented then because I never actually stop at the station normally. We're going to the shopping district now. People have made things above the roof. They've done all kinds of stuff. We've got the Hogling Farm or Pigling Farm or Pigling Zoo or what you want to call it. Just don't fall down there. Unless you've got gold on, because they ain't friendly. It's pretty cool. There's the nether stuff. And this is our portal to our shopping district, which is currently at Y128, Z minus 3,500, sorry, 351.3. and the X is minus 88.5. So that's 80. I think that means that's 88.5 blocks away from spawn. Y is the elevation, up and down, and Z is the well, one's east and west, one's north and south. I think that's what it is. I can never remember which one's which. Anyway, it's kind of central to our whole server because it's central to where we all started, basically. I literally, when I made my start base, just crossed over the 2,000 mark. And my base is just over there, as you can see with the tag on the screen there. That was my first base. So this was the starter area, really, of our server, basically. When we started... Oh, I'll show you that in a minute as well. I forgot about that. Oh, I haven't gone through. Might as well show you. This was supposedly everybody's starter bases and other bases. We all put up our coordinates for our bases so that everyone knew where we all were. And I think, as far as I know, I'm the only one that's written on the other side. Yeah. Because I've done other things since, and no one else has written on this side of here. All these years, and no one else has written on that side, Zeno. I can't believe that. I'll talk about that library later. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
A lot to do with the fact that nobody else has been, no noobs has been coming on.
No. Yeah, so that goes to show the beginning of the server. We had that many people, basically, that actually bothered to put their stuff up. In the beginning. That's quite a few people. There was more than that. Do not enter if you have bad omen. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that at another time as well. But anyway, I'm just going to show you shopping district. This shopping district, I don't even recognise it anymore. It has changed so much. And if you've watched Hermitcraft and other servers that are similar, you'll know what a shopping district's all about. It's built up places to trade with players for whatever it is that you're working on, whatever you're collecting and such like that. I, initially, was into potions and stuff like that. And I wanted to make potions and things. And then later on, I wanted to do fireworks. Because it's getting to the end of the first year. I think it was the first year. So I built this over here. I built a brewing stand marker for my... I did a good job of that, I thought. Pixelated... what do you call it? I think that looks pretty cool, don't you, Zeno? And this is my... It's supposed to be a shop. It ended up being a shopping district base, actually. Which I don't think anybody else does, although we have got base properties now. I'll show you a few more things in a minute. But this was my potion shop, basically, initially. Got a little bar. It was made into a bar, a disco, a jukebox to play various musics and stuff like that. And in the back here, where it says kitchen staff only, was my brewing area where I made all of the potions that you need. Quite a lot of them. I made quite a few. Sold quite a lot to some people because they wanted water breathing, or actually over here, I made a lot of sales from invisibility because certain members of the crew were making Guardian farms at the time. And if you're an avid Minecraft player, you know what it's like. It's a nightmare. Invisibility potions were pretty good, and I was doing pretty good at the time. Still got some for sale, look. Wow, I haven't even sold out. Yeah, but I did make quite a bit of diamonds from one or two people who bought quite a lot at one time. Just basically a base. Storage and storage. I try to be organised all the time. I try not to have chest monsters like in certain Hermitcraft peoples. I try to get myself organised as quickly as possible, and so this is what I'm calling my organisation. I don't know if that's called a chest monster or if that actually is organised. I couldn't tell you. It's my storage system in this area for all the things that I needed for what I was doing in this area. I've even got a bed in case I needed to. I've got cows that I was breeding. All cows. Mushrooms, ordinary cows, and the brown shrooms. Mushrooms. Oh, actually, I don't think I've got ordinary cows here. I think it's the brown ones and the ordinary ones. Yeah. The brown ones and the moose. Yeah. You know what I mean. And I also have I've got storage in here for my concrete and it's concrete powder, concrete blocks. Yeah, I think that's concrete. Is that? Yeah, concrete powder blocks. In here, what was in here? Terracotta, I think. Yeah, terracotta. Rabbit farm up here. I don't even know if I've got any rabbits in here at the moment. Oh, I have got some rabbits. I was breeding rabbits at one time. And I would drop them down into this water stream down here and do various things to get rabbit's foots for my potions and stuff like that. I can't even remember what all these rooms are for now, but they were to do with the rabbits anyway. I still got carrots in there. I could still breed if I want to. Anyway. That is my stairway down to the bottom. I assume. I can't remember now. Cannot remember. But I have got drop chutes down to the fireworks place. Oh, my places are so mazy. It's unbelievable. And I dropped down the wrong one. This takes me back up to... yeah, I dropped down the wrong one. Okay. Not thinking. And go down another layer. And we go. Tree farm that way. Other farms this way. And my fireworks shop. And another chicken farm in there. And another bamboo and sugarcane farm there. The 4 basics here. I was making some pretty good fireworks at this time. I had loads of stuff going on here. And again I needed this needs another redstone torch. Redstone torch in there. Another secret door. I got used to doing these secret doors. I liked making these secret doors. They were fun. And if I remember correctly, that ain't gonna work no more. I thought there was somewhere for me to place my torch. Was it there? No, it wasn't there. Did I break it?
I don't know, son. Look.
No, it's alright.
What?
No, I was trying to remember how my auto door... I put signs on it. I didn't. E-Games did. Oh. I did something wrong. This is supposed to be a secret door. What did I do? Wouldn't be there. Why can't I crouch? Huh.
Those look like barrels and concrete there, Tony, so I don't know about no door being there.
There is a door here, secret door. Only I can't remember where the magic block was. Oh well, I'll creep underneath instead. Now I can do it from this side, I think. Can I? So it should be that it? Oh, that closed it. Oh, it goes there. Oh, it's still there. Oh, it's there. I couldn't remember where it was. I need to close it again now. It's closed now. I didn't realise it was that far along. I didn't ruin it then. It is still there. Anyway, well, that just goes to show how long it's been since I've been here, guys. It's actually quite fun going back and looking at stuff that you've forgotten all about, especially when you can't remember what you did. Wow, that's quite interesting. As you can see, I've experimented with lots of stuff over the years. Tried out new things, tested new things. All the things that you need to make, all the things you need to make the fireworks and stuff like that. Cactus. See, my cactus has got plants growing on now. They didn't have that before, because obviously before we didn't have that update. Over here, I've got more pumpkins and melon farms, and I've got my turtle farm. And probably a few other things I've forgotten about. Now, maybe mining and stuff like that. I'm spending far too long in every area. I need to go a bit more quicker around my bases and stuff to show people what we've got. People probably got bored by now and buggered off and gone and done something else. If they were actually watching for real. And it doesn't help with me having a cold and I can't think. And so, we are moving on. We are now going to go to... Well, I'm going to do a quick fly over the shopping district first. I've got one more thing of mine over here. And that has all to do with my Enterprise, which was another song that I'd written in my YouTube channel. Which is way over there, that someone has blocked off with hotels now. It was basically a help me out with materials gesture thing. So, it looks a little bit like Star Trek Enterprise, a little tiny bit. It was only a basic quick build. But inside, nothing here is for sale at the moment. Donations only if you would like to, thank you. Use have a list inside to see what I plan on doing. Feel free to come and take a look. I built Voyager, believe it or not. Even though I was building Enterprise, I built the regeneration chamber for 7 of 9 from Voyager here. This is what these are supposed to be. Just to add a little bit of Star Trek to this part of the shopping district, and the fact that I was collecting materials here. Up here was an ongoing plan of my building the Enterprise. As you can see, it has been built. It's more complete than that now. Where I was building it, and I made maps and stuff for people to have so that they could put it in their walls. And as I progressed with that, they would update them. When I updated my maps, their maps would update too. So every time I built more to the Enterprise, everyone's maps would update. Anyway, that was this idea, which she did get finished. It took about 2 years, but she got finished. And I've never been very good with these trapdoors, with buttons and stuff. Anyway, this is pretty cool for a 7 of 9's cargo bay regeneration area. And then just a quick fly over the shopping district, this has grown so much since the beginning. All these buildings that are similar, built by the same person, they weren't there when we first... We had the basics here originally. This has always been here near enough. And so is this. That's where we used to go for all our extras. No, not here. Where was it? Oh, it's up there. Here's where we used to go for Skyblock and such things like that. There was portals in there to take us to various external games for the server. My Skyblock, Townie, and a few other things. Survival, that kind of stuff. We did some survival games and stuff. Just all a lot of fun. I think it was Ferocious Seahorse who built the zoo over here. She's done a really good job of that. She had everything here, near enough. She needs to add some things to it now though, Zeno.
I know it.
There's quite a few things she needs to add. She ain't got no room to add anything to it. Oh, that's cool. Is that what TikTok built?
Yeah.
He was talking about that the other day.
I know it.
Who's that supposed to be?
Bob Ross.
Who?
Bob Ross. He's a famous painter.
Painter. I didn't realise he'd done it. Why did he build it? What's there? What is it for?
He just wanted to build Bob Ross.
Just because of? Just because? That's really good.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was doing. I saw his video things. That looks really good. He hasn't finished it because he's still got platforms and stuff up. That looks really good. You tell him if you see him before I do. He's done a good job of that. Even though I don't even know who he is. That looks really cool. That's not the only thing he's done, by the way, viewers. That's not his. We had a Christmas island over here. Before I had my Christmas island, my Christmas village, which you don't know about yet, apart from in the songs. We all had a bit of fun over here with this. The first year it was the tree and the turkey. And another one of our friends had built a marina boat thing ship. I don't know what it was, a ferry or something over there. At the same time as this was being built. We had Christmas presents, which was for everyone to unwrap and stuff like that. And then the following year, I built, I think it was the following year, it might have been the year after, I built my Santa, this big Santa. Well, in fact, no, the following year I built this, and then the next year after that I built this. It was a lot of fun, because I've never actually done a, what do you call it, organic build, is that what it's called? What did I call it? Ton's first 3D organic, yeah. 22, yeah. So yeah, we had fun. We've had a lot of fun over here. And the lights are still on and it's not even Christmas anymore. And you've got these snow golems going round and round and round. It's cool. And just recently, Dig Dug again has done, I'm going to have to go up higher for this, something really nice for the server. And that's only been in the last couple of weeks. Well, since just before Christmas, and now he's finished it. Hang on, let me go away a little bit, come back. And up. There you go, Ozark Craft. He did a good job of that. He's been pretty good. Oh. So this shopping district's huge. And quite a lot of the shops now don't actually have what we're looking for anymore because we haven't had new people coming in, so we haven't really worried about it. And up here, I made a, I can't remember which update it was, 1.19 maybe, 1.20, a museum, Advancements Museum. And the idea of this was, quite a few of us worked together on this, various things to do with updates. We have a museum where you can get like every terracotta, glazed terracotta, concrete powder, every single note block, because they're all, you know, it was going to be expanded. ammunition, all kinds of weird stuff like that. Redstone corner, you know, all your redstone bits and bobs. You pick it up, put it back in, a stack of or one of, depending on what the criteria is for it. Put it back so the next person can come and do the same. Contributed it. And another one of the players had made another room underneath here for more stuff. It was going to be developed into a library and various other things, and it never actually came to anything, so it never got finished, not really. It was an idea in the making. Might go back to it, you never know. We've done a lot over here, over the 5 years that we've been here. Now, I'm going to take you, I think, oh no, we have a post office, I forgot to show you that. We've got a post office down here, where if anyone wants anything, needs anything, or someone just wants to be generous, we've all got a little post box, and if something gets put into your post box, your light lights up. I've got nothing in mine at the moment. But if someone wants to drop something off, someone don't know where to find you, the best place to do is come to the shopping district, drop it off here, we come along, pick it up from here. Say you needed a specific resource, someone can help you, then they come here, drop it off. Or they're just feeling generous and want to give you a Christmas present or something like that, they do that as well. Same sort of thing. Anything else? What's that? That's something and nothing, this, whatever this is. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Part of the turtle thingy. Oh, if I wasn't feeling so coldy, I'd probably do a better job of this. God knows how long this has been going now, this video. I don't know how long videos last for on OBS. How long do they last for?
If you want them to, as long as you got room on your hard drive.
Oh, I probably have, because lots of things I've been doing lots of other stuff and I've still got quite a bit of space. Anyway, moving on. Now, earlier I showed you near my base there was a nether portal. Oh, and if I go and sleep now, where's it going to bring me back? Probably to the shopping district. I think that's the last place I slept. So I'm going to go into the ender, show you what we've done over there, because that's pretty impressive, I have to say. We've got a few portals here and there that takes you to the same place. It's a one-way trip. Stronghold portal placed by one way. So you go in, fight the Ender Dragon, whatever, if you haven't, or if it hasn't already. Or you can respawn him, or her rather, whatever you want to do. I've nicknamed her Her because I wrote a song about her in my Minecraft series of songs on how to play Minecraft and such like. And one of them was defeating the Ender Dragon. That wasn't what it was called. I can't remember what I called it, but it's there in my YouTube channel somewhere. I don't know about links yet, so I'll have to figure that one out. There is one problem I've thought about. If I do real streaming or real video recording, I'm not going to be able to have Dennis talking while I'm doing it. Or I could edit it out, but if it overrides something, I won't be able to. It's just things I'm thinking about while I'm doing this. Anyway, popping back into stream. It's not stream, but, well, is it a stream? It's not a live stream, but recording a live...
You're just recording.
But it's live recording. It's a live recording. And then when I post it, it's going to be a live recording.
But you won't be posting it because the fact is this is only a test run and it's all screwed the hell up.
Oh, totally. Well, oh, it is it? Anyway.
Because you want to go in with authority, not I built this. Oh hell, how did it fit? How does it work?
Yeah. I know what you mean. I've forgotten, that's all. Anyway, here we go. Into the end.
You don't want to publish that.
Well, it could be fun for a laugh. I'm just practicing what I would do if I was doing this for real.
Yeah.
And I will play it back and I'll keep it as private on my YouTube channel. Because I think I can do that. Anyway, this is our end. Lots of people have contributed to this. Ender. Down here takes you to... Yes, you know it. It's the Enderman farm. We all like the Enderman farm, don't we? Absolutely 100% do. Anyway, this is built. I can't remember who built it. And this is where we get all our levels up. I've only got 6 levels. And our server have supplied a nice sword. If you don't mix it up with your own. I'm not going to do it because it's really noisy. Anyway, you turn the switch on. Enderman drop down. You do what you do, as you know. Enchantments. We've got our enchanting area over here. If you want to enchant stuff. And so on and so forth. Don't really need to explain that in detail because this is only a test run. And then we go to my dear friend Zeno's shulker farm. Also on the nether roof. On the ender roof. Or in the ender, sorry even. I'm going to have to rehearse speeches, aren't I, to do this?
I would.
But like I said, it's only a practice. I'm just playing around just to see how OBS works. That's all I'm doing it for at the moment.
I know.
So it doesn't really matter if I make mistakes or whatever. Play it back, see how it looks, see what I think. Oh, I can't fly down here because it's only 2.5 blocks high. I forgot about that. But I can move quicker, can't I? Hang on. Nah, it's not going to let me fly down here. I would fly across, but I'm too scared. So what I'm going to have to do, once I've done this practice run, is use you as the practice crowd and practice doing a narration that's interesting and fun. At the moment, I'm just doing the motions and moving around my server with all the things that I've built. But I've also already learned that I'm already doing too much stuff. Saying too much, showing too much, talking too much, and not really showing anything as such. Oh, is that what you got? I suppose not many people have been over here, have they? So anyway, this is the the shulker farm, and we go in here and we have a warning to say, well, when we come out we have a warning. You come in here, you read the instructions, stand here, wait for the shulkers to drop, just let them drop, AFK for a little while, however long you want, depending on how many shulker boxes you want. Is it even working? It takes a while, doesn't it, for it to spawn in? Oh, where's my... Oh. Ah. Oh, did I, oh, they are falling down now.
You can turn the switch on to the left.
Oh, didn't, oh, is that a switch?
Yes, it's right there on the left with the redstone lamp.
Oh, outside.
No. Right there, where you're standing. Turn left. Wait a minute. Oh, this is Shaka Farm?
Yeah, no, you just have to stand here, don't you?
Yeah,
I
most of the time.
I thought I saw a few drop.
You will.
I could see the flashes up there.
Hit F4 for a minute.
Oh, I'm pressing F.
Don't do nothing on yours.
Don't you mean F3?
F4.
F4's not doing anything.
Okay, then I didn't give it to you.
What's that?
Free cam.
A free cam.
Yeah.
So you can float around.
Yeah.
I've never had free cam.
Only in a small area.
I've never had free cam, so I don't even know how that works. There's lots of popping and bopping around, but nothing coming into the centre. Oh, there you go. Yeah, one just dropped. Anyway, that's what it works. You stand here, you AFK, and they drop down here, and you go and collect it down here. Make sure you read this. Look down before opening the door, because of the Enderman. Because you might look straight into the eyes of an Enderman. Another song that I wrote about Enderman. Never look in the Enderman's eye, or something like that. And it comes down here, and you take whatever you need. Yeah, see, it's filling up. 43 to 44, 45. And we have another way out of here, which is closer than going the long way around I just went. Sounds bad because I got a cold, so it's a good job I'm practicing when I've got a cold. I'd much rather do it when I haven't got a cold and do it proper. Anyway, same thing. End up back in the ender. Find where the that's where we are. Fly to the centre bit where the dragon would be, and it's probably going to take me back to the shopping district. Probably, I think that's the last place I slept. Yeah. No, my fishing resort. Oh, well, that gives me a good reason then to go. Oh, yeah, because we went up to the Nether from Face the Bow. We never went up to the Nether from my starter base. Oh, and by the way, why can't I move fast? Why can't I run? Oh, because I've got no energy. I need to eat. There, make sure your food's all topped up if you want to run. Otherwise, you can't do it. I have got end portal over, a Nether portal over there, which just goes to the normal Nether, the under Nether, the below the Nether roof Nether. It's the first place you start. And yeah, yeah. Now I think I've got this protected. I've got it in a glass house, I think, under here. This will take you into the Nether. My first portal in the world. 5th of 1st, 21, 8:30 in the morning. Well, really? Yeah, I've got a safe spot here. Enderman's still getting here, though. Dropping their blocks. Yeah, this is the Nether. But we're safe in here. I think I've got a ladder. Oh, maybe not anymore. That took me up to the Nether roof so that we could do the Nether roof bit. So initially you start from here. Your nether area will be underneath the nether, inside the nether, and eventually, when you're ready to, your server will help you put all your portals on the roof. If that's what the server wants to do. Some people just stay as it is. But we decided to go onto the roof for all of our travels because it's easier. No one likes travelling in the nether unless they have to go there for certain things, like bastions and various items that you need and such like, and so on and so forth. And so, where am I? Oh, there we go. That was my original nether portal, and then we moved it up higher. We had to move it up to 128 or something like that for it to be on the nether roof, which is why I built this portal up here, up on a pillar. I had planned on turning it into something better, but I never did. And of course you go back in here and you end up back in the nether roof. And here we are again. And that's a different nether end portal over there. The one in the crosshairs, the one I pointed out to you earlier on. I built another railway. That takes me to my enterprise station. Also in my song, which actually, I built Cheyenne Mountain. I built the Enterprise. I built the Halliwell Manor from Charmed, if any of you have ever watched that. You can either take the minecart or you can fly if you know the way. I do fly, but I'm showing you the rail because it's fun. The first few hundred times. Then it gets boring.
You ain't that bad.
Wow, it depends how far you're going. That's me commenting to my silent friend in our chat. He's talking about his rail that goes on for about 20 minutes. This one takes about a minute to get to, or maybe a minute and a half to get to Cheyenne Mountain. Which took me a long time to build, by the way. And it kind of became another hub, kind of, for me. For that end of the game, if you like. The things that were happening in that area was my nether hub for that area of the game. Also mentioned in one of my songs. Well, in the same song that I was actually going to do this video for, eventually when I do it proper. Because I know I'm not doing it for realsy now, I'm talking like normal. So I'm not really doing it properly, but at least I'm getting a feel for OBS. And that is the main thing here. It's just learning how OBS works. And then figuring out what to do, how to cut, how to paste, how to edit, and all the rest of it. And yeah, providing I can remember what we just did to get to this stage, then just doing a basic video is easy, like you said. But I think what happened was they were telling me too much stuff that I didn't want to know. Yet, I just wanted to know how I can use OBS to make a video so I can post it on YouTube. That's all I wanted to do. Now, there's a question for you. You probably don't know. If I was to make this video, download it to YouTube, and keep it private, play it on my private channel, for my personal use only, can I copy and paste it to Ozox and show it to you? I don't know.
You can only you can only do the link. Anything over 8 megabytes you cannot send by Discord.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, true. Anyway, so here we are. Inside Cheyenne Mountain. Let's go outside for a minute so you can see what it looks like from the outside. It took a long time to build this, and I stopped and started it because I didn't really know what I was doing. I'd watched a few Hermitcraft videos, YouTube videos on how to build the skeletal framework for a big build like this. It took me quite a long time to build this, and I think I did it in about 4 or 5 stages. It's nothing like the Shine Mountain in Stargate, but it's a representation of Stargate's Shine Mountain. And yeah, buttons and lighting and pain in the butt stuff that I had to do in order to make it work. And yeah, I got killed quite a few times up here in the nosebleeds, if you like, of the nether roof, and carpeted it with moss when we got the moss update and various other things. This all happened around about just before 2000, just before the 1.19.1, I think it was, when I planned to build the Stargate. I built this prior to that, ready for the 1.19 drop, which was 2 years ago now, I think. And I can guarantee you there's probably still a spot or two I have missed, even now. I had an Enderman camping out on here for about 6 months. He's gone now. I didn't kill him. I think eventually he just despawned. Probably because I wasn't here all the time. When I was here all the time, he was always there. He was somewhere in this corner. It was around here he was. Anyway, this was what I was doing. And prior to building the whole of Shine Mountain, when I got over here, the first thing I built was actually, because I was told by a friend that they found a mesa for me to build my Enterprise in. And this is what this portal's for. My base of operations for Enterprise. Before I built this base, he showed me what I'm going to show you just above here. This area. With none of the builds on it, of course. Just the mesa. Which, as you can see, is not completely lit up properly. And it was massive, as you can see in the map. And if I go into the map, you can see just how big this mesa is. It's humongous. And some of it I haven't even gone over. But it was this main bit here that I needed you to see. And somewhere in the middle of there is my Enterprise. Somewhere around about the middle here, I think. I'm not absolutely certain. Without zooming in. Various mobs, farms, things like that. No, because I think the actual area I built is a bit further away from here than this. Anyway, it's night time. Don't want to be out here too long. What did I put here? Leading to Starship Enterprise. There you go, see? So I have my tree farms up here. Obviously the particles are new. From about 2 or 3 updates ago. I did have axolotls in here, but they all kind of perished. I don't know why or how, or they despawned, or something happened to them. I don't know what happened to them. Oh. I got stuck in here one day. Someone decided, I don't know if it actually happened, if it was real or not, to put some skellies in here. I was in a death loop for ages. Because I couldn't do anything or go anywhere without getting killed by a skelly. I got my maps up and such like, and little books telling you a bit about everything, and feel free to read, build plans. Suggestions book, please add to. Yeah, I decorated up my enchanting area here and loads of other stuff, and I've got a sleeping area here, which I'm going to sleep in now, or not. I'm trying to think. Where's my nearest? Oh, it's not far. I just need to go out on the nether roof to get to. I thought it was night time. down here, I was doing a strip mining thing for something or other. Hang on, which way's which? Not that way, that way. And I found a geode, which is looking pretty cool. And it's got loads of mushrooms and various other things. I did destroy accidentally a few budding amethyst blocks, whatever, while making this, because obviously it happens accidentally, doesn't it? It's not been completely cleaned out. All of the calcite's gone now, though, I think. I don't think there's any calcite left in here. And while I was down here, I discovered it was a natural slime spawner. When I was down here for a long time. Quite a big area. It's my mining area. After a little while, I had slimes popping up all over the place. So here and over there, I got slime farms. And to prove that it did work for a little while, like I said, I haven't been in here for a long time. Somewhere there's a chest. Oh. Of course, red slimes. I don't know if you can see that, but I can. The red to me, they're probably green to you guys. I actually don't know how that works. If I see it red but they see it green or whatever.
See it the same color you see it.
In a video they probably would, yeah. There's absolutely no activity of slimes in here at all. Yeah, it was very active for slimes when I first got here. A few years ago. Perhaps something's changed. Perhaps the updates have changed things and changed the game thing. I don't know. Seems a little bit weird. Because there were slimes everywhere here. And I think this was Avamance's slime farm idea. This was Avamance's. Shout out to Avamance for the slime farm. Yeah, we know what we can say, but we can't say everything that we want to say when we're practicing and learning. Yeah, that's really strange. Not a single slime. Yeah, they were here all the time. That's very odd. I mean, I know sometimes you've got to hang around for a bit. But I think I've been hanging around long enough for them to at least start spawning. That's so strange. So weird. Yeah. Funny thing is, Zeno, they never spawned in those places. They spawned outside of here and just moved their way over here. And then dropped down into there, I think. I think that's how it used to work. Do you think over the updates it's changed it a bit? Be right back. to do this if I'm going to take my mum shopping tomorrow. 4 o'clock in the morning already here. Now, one question I want to ask you. When I eventually finish this video, it's going to download to my files folder, isn't it? On my computer. So,
Into a save folder, and I forget where its preset go to. I have to find out later.
if I can find it, then I can play this video to my friends at work, can't I? Or to you, or to my mum and that.
Yeah, as long as you got it, small enough to fit on a device that you're going to carry around with you.
Good point.
It's not like you're going to be able to pull it up.
Yeah, but if you edit it, you can make it shorter, can't you?
Yeah, it can be shortened up, but you got to understand something. You've been doing this now for almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah.
Now, you're going to put it on your phone and carry it with you?
I was hoping I might be able to, on my tablet.
No, neither one of them's got the memory to handle it.
Ah, okay.
What you're going to have to do is put it in daggum.
A dongle.
No, a dongle won't fit. How are you going to plug the dongle to your daggum iPad?
Oh, I'll just plug it into my mum's phone, or my dad's laptop, or something like that.
Okay, how do you do that? A dongle takes a USB, not mini C's or anything like that. It takes the USB itself.
Yes. And on laptops.
Yeah, laptop it'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Mum's got a laptop that I can plug it into.
But yeah, that'll work.
Or I could put it on my private view on YouTube and then show the YouTube private view to my family
Yeah.
and friends. That's probably what I was planning on doing. And no slimes. That's weird. Oh. Okay, that was I just did a, yeah, okay. Right, hanging around too long in one place takes up too much time on the video. Let's go to the next stage and go to, now I'm going to speed it up. I'm just going to go zip from zip, 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 zip. I need to go show the Enterprise. Right, okay. Back onto Never. Back into the. Back into. Here. Go to. Now I can go to Enterprise that way, or I can go to the village and go backwards. Now, that portal over there that's got their crosshairs on is the one that takes you inside my Enterprise. This one over here takes you to the village that's not far away from my Enterprise, so you can get a view as you approach it. So we're going to go into my my village, my Enterprise village. If I keep walking straight through it rather than standing in it. Yeah, this is my village. Oh look, there's an armadillo there. We'll worry about this later. I want to show you my Enterprise. So we're going to go up the bubble vator. We're going to jump out the top. You can see it up there looming. This is just a village with villagers in it. We're going to try and get on top of it. Or actually, we're going to go and try and do a fly around first. So you can see what it looks like as we go round it. I've only got 6 rockets left. I'm going to have to get some more out in a minute. Right, okay, let's just get on top of here from one of the nacelles, so you can see it from this view. It took 2 years to build this. I'm sure it was 2 years. It was a long time because I kept stopping and starting and stopping and starting, and I'd lose interest, do something else, come back, do a bit more, add a little bit of detail, add the cargo bays and launch bays and such like. I need to get some rockets out because I'm running out of rockets. So let's put that down there. Let's get my rockets out. Let's put you up there because I need you. I don't know why you're in here. Oh, obviously things I picked up while I was showing things around. Put you down here. Put you up there. Okay. Obviously I'm going to have to practice doing streams before I do it proper. But at least I've got OBS now, Zeno. That's a good thing. Now I've got to make sure it's my Galaxy pickaxe, so I don't break my ender chest. Because if you break ender chest with anything other than a big Galaxy, or rather Silk Touch, I say Galaxy because Silk is chocolatey and Galaxy is a chocolate. That's why I call it my Galaxy pickaxe. It's actually a Silk Touch pickaxe. And it'll break the ender chest without breaking it into pieces, because you never actually get everything back. That's the one thing that annoys me. When you break an ender chest, you don't get all the stuff back.
You get all the stuff that's in the top.
No, what I mean is, you don't get the actual... Yeah, you don't.
You don't get the ender pearl because once an ender pearl has been thrown, you can't go pick it up, can you?
Exactly. That's what I mean. That's the only thing that annoys me about the ender chest. If you break it accidentally, you only get the obsidian, you don't get the ender pearl. But that's fine, because you get loads and loads of ender pearls. But yeah, it's not really that annoying. Anyway, back to flying over. I'm going to go up. I bet I can't land on this scaffolding like you did the other day. I'm going to die by doing this, aren't I? Oh, I landed on it. Oh, wow. But not at the height I wanted to, but hey, who's to say? This is actually quite fun, Zeno. So viewers, this is my enterprise, everybody. 2 years worth of building. Took a long time. Outside it looks cool. Inside, some of it's done, some of it's not. There's loads more I could do in here. I haven't done yet. May do, may not do. Who knows? As time goes on, I'll probably complete it. But inside the Bleak and Saucer section over there, oh my god, there is so many rooms in there, so many floors in there, you will get lost. It doesn't look like it from here. It doesn't look very big from here, does it? You wait until you get inside. That is a TARDIS, that is. That is a TARDIS. It really is. So let's go and have a look, shall we? Safely. Hopefully. Safely.
It's flat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna AFK, but I'm gonna get ready for bed. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
Okay. I should wrap this up soon then, so you can show me how to finish it off, because I haven't got a clue. I might figure it out. Who knows?
All you gotta do is hit stop recording, and then tomorrow, because it's the weekend, I can get with you about other shit.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hang up
Okie dokie.
and get ready for bed. I feel like shit.
Yeah.
See you later, Tom.
Alright, Zena, you take care. Sorry.
That's alright. Bye-bye for now.
It's all a new experience for me, yeah. I'll see you soon. Night night. So, I haven't got a person to talk to now, so how will I do this normally? I'm already lost in my own building. So if I can get lost in my own building, you've got no hope. This bit in the middle here, by the way, is the captain's yacht. But I can't remember if there's one in Enterprise or if it's in Voyager. So one thing I'm not sure about. Not particularly interesting really, but where are we? Oh, it's the brig. Oh, I know where I am. I'm miles away from where I want to be. I need to be over here somewhere. I think it's over here. Yeah. See, I built this and I get lost. See? That's the up and that's the down. But what's the down down? Possibly, this will take us up to the cargo bay, hopefully. Yeah. I've got 2 cargo bays. This one has got the shuttle in it. Well, my rendition of the shuttle anyway. You can come up here. Go in here. Got a sitting area, storage. You've got all the controls and the flashing lights and stuff. Just because it looks cool. This is the driving area, and if we were playing Stargate, this would be the time travel vehicle, the puddle jumper. But in the shuttles, as far as it's concerned, in Star Trek, I've got a funny feeling that I might have got them mixed up. But anyway, this is the shuttle. I only built one shuttle, and that is the force field that stops the outside from getting in. It can be turned on and off by pressing one of these 2 buttons. Deactivate. That worked. Let's see if we can activate it again, because my biggest Stargate doesn't work. Oh no, see, that does work. See how that works? That's really cool. Now we can fly out of here. Whoosh. Do you know what's really interesting? I've never even thought about. The person activating these buttons, if they do it from here, when you open it, you're going to be sucked out. Never thought of that. I need to build something around here. Didn't think of that. I have to think about that. Never thought of that. My bad, that is. Never thought about the fact that if this was real, I wouldn't be able to do it. Because the minute I press that button to open it, I'll be sucked out. So effectively, this button would probably be up in those areas up there. I don't know if I can trail it all the way from here all the way up to there. Interesting, I never thought of that. This is so cool. Yeah, so we've got this shuttle bay and we got the one across as well. Exactly the same thing. Is there a way that I can make this go up there? Because, okay, that is just for game's sake, not for reality's sake. So if I wanted to do it for real, I would have to... What's this? This is down... Is there not an up elevator here? No. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. I can't get out of here, why not? Oh, because that was supposed to be a pressure plate. Not a trapdoor. I mean a pressure plate, not trapdoor. Oh, never mind. Let's just put the door bit back again. Ah, never thought that either. So, let's put end chest down. Get some redstone out. Huh. Have I got any pressure plates anywhere? Probably not. That's got to be trapdoors, not pressure plates. Okay. So, got to make a pressure plate for that. So those buttons should be up here. It's amazing what you learn when you're doing something like this. Okay, let's move on. There's loads of layers of this starship, and as you can see, we've just gone into one floor of this, and you know how big it is. You can imagine how big the rest of it is. So we're going to go out here. Now, just quickly, I could fly up. Let's just fly up, it's easier. 1 year, I think it's here, I made a fireworks display. I can't guarantee there's any fireworks left. For one Christmas. All the fireworks are gone. Down here is my fireworks factory. Oh, I don't even remember why all that stuff's in there. Huh. Randomisation, I think. But where's the fireworks going? The fireworks are supposed to go in... Yeah, there's no fireworks in dispensers on any of them. What if I just put a couple of these in? Let's go. I'm just putting normal firework rockets in there for the moment, just to see if it does dispense them. No. Oh, okay. Oh, it does. Okay. Lesson. Have I got rockets in here? Why have I got arrows in here? Bit weird. Anyway. These would all be filled with rockets, firework rockets, varying types of firework rockets. I'll fill all the dispensers up, and then pressing this button on and off will set them off. We had a good display that particular year. It was about 2-3 years ago. that's enough of the Enterprise. You've seen how big it is. In fact, I might just go into one of the nacelles just to give you a bit more insight on how big this thing is. This is one of the nacelles. And that's just a nacelle. Now, eventually, I will be putting stuff in here to make it look like a nacelle. I don't know if I did on the other side. I might have done. I think there's actually a doorway between the two somewhere. Or I could be thinking of another game. Because I'm sure I can get between them. Yeah, there's another trapdoor over there, I think. And it'll allow me to go further inside the nacelle. This is a nacelle still. What was I doing down there? I can't remember. Oh, I know that. Okay. Go up inside the other nacelle. I think I might have done more to this side than that side. Can't promise anything, but I think I might have done. Oh no, it's much the same. Eventually, the lava blocks that's got there are going to go all the way around, all the way through here, like a coil. And there's going to be varying things in between everywhere to make it look like a working nacelle. So I got distracted, and that's what happens, you see. And then you've got the body, which you've already looked at. Over this way, you can just see it in the fog, is my Space Academy. Let's go in the right way, shall we? Ouch. This is my Space Academy. And this is not completely rendered in. I thought I built something over here, but obviously not. I could have sworn I had. Something missing here. I got my observatory, my telescope there. I got the academy here where all of the Starfleet people would be. And you've got girls one side and boys one side. I think the girls is this side. Up here you've got all the accommodation up here. First one I went into had nothing in it, typical. I'm sure I put beds in up here. I've got a funny feeling that my computer's gone a bit weird. Because I had beds in here and everything. I had loads of stuff in here. See, that's all the purple beds for the females. Or maybe I did the male side. No, because that's the... What? There's stuff missing. Up to here's the female side, and from there on was the male side. And I had beds and everything in here. Something's not right. Because this was finished. What else is not finished? Oh, that's just weird. I don't know what's happened there. Weird stuff's happened, that's what's happened. Hmm. Okay. Alright. We're now going to go to my Halliwell. No, we're going to go back to the Cheyenne Mountain. Yeah, I've mixed up Star Trek and Stargate into one. And a few other things. Now, my Stargate doesn't work. It did work. Then with a few updates it stopped working. So let's go and have a look at that quickly. I need someone to come and look at it to find out what's wrong with it and why it doesn't work, because it should be working and it doesn't work. And we go all the way up here. And like before, you can see it half works. See, that top half doesn't work anymore. And I don't know why. Scaffolding. Or maybe I just need to break a block and then put it back. And then break it. Somewhere there's a block missing, I think. Maybe I do have to do it at the top somewhere. Oh, that broke it. There you go. But why? Is there a block missing somewhere? Is there anything I can think that's wrong? Is there a block missing somewhere? That looks intact. maybe it's just a little bit too tall now. Maybe the size is different now. I could still probably get away with it. I don't know. They're all still there. Ooh. Maybe it's because of all the buttons everywhere. Maybe. It looks fine to me. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, no, it's working again. Oh. Well, there you go, guys. I fixed it. I don't know what I did. It's now working again. So as you can see, I can turn it on and off. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to turn it off for now, though. Because I've got a funny feeling leaving it on is what caused it to be a problem. Right, anyway, so that's the end of that. This is my Stargate, anyway. And I even made a kind of a warp tunnel wormhole. Yeah. I'm going to have to get my blinking... I'm going to have to get minecart out for this one. So let's just do that. Sit on it, press button. And give you an idea that we're going through a wormhole. Problem is, I couldn't make it dark enough. Short of putting the blinking blackstone on the nether roof, which you can't do. So you just have to pretend. Yeah, I'll just pick that one up because I've got yeah, I'll just pick that one up because that one's gone back into the box now. To the other end, I mean, let's put everything back where it's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay. So, that's my Star Trek, Stargate stuff. And over here is my Halliwell Manor from The Charmed. You know, the series with the witches, the three sister witches. Got to kill that doorway, by the way, in the story, it's supposed to be the doorway to the magic school. which is why I put the portal there, because it kind of fits. Later on in the story, when there's kids involved in the story. But as a whole, this is my Halliwell Manor, which you can't really appreciate because let me just put a scaffolding up so you can see it from full. I'm going to move forward a bit because I don't want to lose all my bits of scaffolding in the water. Oh, it's not Halliwell Manor. I've got various other things going on. There's a mob farm there and a few other farms over that way and various other things over that way and starting to build a castle over there or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, this is the Halliwell Manor. Did I lose any scaffolding in the water? I don't think so. No. You've got the coloured windows, like in the series. It's actually pretty cool. Bit plain actually on the sides, but I'm not that good at detailing massively yet. I could do more, I know. As it stands though, it's not that bad. This is various rooms that this is not meant to be in here. Well, that's not what's really in here. This is just me having a little bit of play around with armour stands and stuff like that, because I had space to do it there. But the whole of the Halliwell Manor is kind of like this. Obviously, it would have furniture and stuff in it. And a big kitchen that they would go into. And then you've got the little back room, which is the utility room. A larder cupboard sort of place. And then you've got the basement. The basement where the Nexus lives. Phoebe's arch enemy, basically. There's your Nexus right there. Pretty cool. That's your Nexus. This also has a secret door, but I've not got it activated. It's underneath that lichen, I think. While I'm messing around in here and doing stuff, and I've got a storeroom. I've got other farms out here. Got more storage, various other things. I've got a minecart, a rail duplicator, and all sorts of stuff in here. And on that note, I think, to be really honest with you, I might have to leave that video from here. Leave that video here. I've got a whole other area to show you yet. I think I've shown you everything in the starter area. Well, all my bases in the starter area anyway. I've got friend spaces I could show you if they were willing to let me show, and various other people's things to show. But I have a whole new world somewhere else to show you. So, on that note, I think it is time to say thank you very much for watching. I hope I haven't put you all off too much because this is my first time. And hopefully you'll join me again with the next one. Hopefully the next one will be the first best one. And we might be able to get some headway. We'll just have to wait and see. Now I've got to figure out how to turn OBS off. I have no idea how to do